Hi there, and welcome to another video. This time I'm going to be showing you a little bit more about MSC Poesia, but I'm going to be showing you a bit more about what life is like on board and where we went. In previous videos I've shown you what it's like to embark the ship, show you around the ship, and I've also shown you a cabin tour. But this time I'm going to be showing you the rest of the footage I was able to get while we were on our half-term holiday. So we're going to be going to Northern Europe, and I'll show you more about what life is like on board and the places that we visited. Some of these places I've been to before, and I will link those vlogs where I was travelling solo in the video as we go. Right, let's go to Northern Europe. Oh well, hi. This is the second day on board MSC Poesia, and it's been a rough one, I'm not gonna lie. I've just taken some video of the sea and it doesn't look super rough to actually look outside, but it definitely feels it. You cannot walk in a straight line and stay on your feet. It's just not possible. Like I say, the sea has been incredibly rough. The ship seems to be doing really well, though, although I have had to take a seasickness pill and go and lie down. My mum actually said someone has actually been sick inside one of the lifts, so it's been a bit rough. The food on board has been very pleasant so far. Breakfast this morning, we had a look on the information and it said that the buffet is very busy between 8:30 and 10:30, so it's a good idea to either spread out or just go quickly so that there's enough tables for everyone. But because of that, we decided to go downstairs into the a la carte restaurant, and it took over an hour for us to get served and have our food, which was pretty bad. But I do think genuinely that was more oversight than actual delay, because other people came in behind us and were served first and left. So I think that was just unfortunate, to be honest. We spent the rest of the day on board just relaxing, getting to know the ship pretty well, and avoiding the weather. That's a beautiful rainbow, but it was being caused by that weather system, which caused the sea to be very rough, and so we decided to just chill out on board, and I was getting some footage ready for the ship tour that I was going to do. After an evening's entertainment, we went to bed, and we woke up in Hamburg. Moin! I am back in Hamburg after a very rocky crossing. We've finally come to stay still and we're in the port of Hamburg. Now, as far as I know, we're at the cruise port Harve City, which is different to last time. I was actually sort of over there with Queen Anne, so this is going to be a different experience getting off the ship and getting around and about. Thankfully I know roughly my way around, so that does help. But it's still going to be an adventure, and I invite you to come along with us. The one biggest difference of Hamburg at the moment is the weather. It's grey, miserable, cold and drizzly. Quite a difference to the beautiful, warm April that I had last time I was here. So it's going to be an experience. We're also here on Sunday, and as far as I know, the shops are not open until 1 p.m. So that's going to be a bit different as well, 1 till 6. The shops open on Sundays, as far as I can gather. So we might just be wandering around, just getting the lay of the land and seeing what's going on. You can see the architecture from the outside without any trouble. But yeah, so different experience for Hamburg this time, and I'm looking forward to it. Come along with. When you disembark the ship in Hamburg Hafen City, you actually exit into a Westfield shopping centre. Unfortunately, I didn't have any footage of this. Again, it was a family holiday. I didn't record everything. But those shops were completely shut when we exited, but most of them were open again when we came back. We made our way to the Elbe Philharmonie, which is an absolutely fantastic viewpoint to be able to see the city and just get the lay of the land of where Hamburg is. And if you just look in the centre of the screen, you'll see MSC Poesia just tucked away behind those buildings. This view was very different when I was here in October versus when I was here in April. As you can see, the weather was terrible, and that was another reason I didn't get the camera out very often, because it would have damaged it. It was so wet. This is the funky escalator inside the Elbe Philharmonie. It takes 2.5 minutes to go from top to bottom, and it curves in the middle. It's one of the most unique features of the building. This is somewhere I didn't go last time. This is the Alter Elbe Tunnel, and it actually is a foot tunnel underneath the Elbe River from one side to the other. But it also has some funky lifts, which I'll show you now.
Mach bei mir, ich hab genug Wasser. Ich hab
Nein, das ist schon. Nee, weil dieses Weg ist auf dem Schwamm.
Was muss es sein? Was doch an? Mama?
It goes under the river. Cool. Right. Just wanted to see it. It goes right round the river to the other side. Without needing a boat.
Okay.
Out to the road. After this quick stop, we had to take the family to see the Rathaus, which is the most beautiful architecture. More in my previous Hamburg vlog, listed here. Then it was back to the ship, as we were incredibly wet by this point and just wanted to warm up and dry off. It was lovely to leave in the evening and see everything lit up. There were so many lights everywhere. This is the theatre where they've got a permanent visit of The Lion King. You see all that building that kind of looks a bit like a triangle with the lights on the sides? It's got no red light on the top, but there's a red light in the middle. Where that red light in the middle is, we were standing there. We spent the rest of the evening just chilling on board and getting some dinner, then went to a show. Hi there. Well, it's day 3 on the cruise and the sea is rough again. We've been talking to some crew members and asking them how they work at sea when the weather's like this, and they say, well, it's not normally like this, so they're not used to it either. But being able to walk in a straight line is a luxury this week. I've taken some footage of what the waves are doing. They're actually pretty high and we're getting sea spray constantly, and we're on deck 10 and we can feel the spray off the sea. It's also raining pretty much continuously. If it's not raining on us, we can see rain on the horizon. It's nice on board. It's certainly not my favourite ship by a long stretch. The crew are very nice and attentive, you know, they're doing everything they can. But yeah, this ship is not the best that I've been on. I'm very comfortable, our cabin is very comfortable. Being a, I'm going to go inside. That's better. Being in a family setup that we've got 2 cabins, and we've actually got an adjoining door just here through to the next cabin, and that's been absolutely invaluable when you've got 2 sets of people doing 2 sets of things. Having this door open all the time is absolutely brilliant. It wasn't open as a rule. We had to ask our cabin steward to open the door for us, but they did, no problem, no questions asked. It was absolutely fine. But right, so I'm going to head back downstairs because we've got bingo this afternoon. 40 euros, that's expensive. 40 euros for 3 books, or 3 strips as it were. That's an awful lot of money. But I'm hoping, for luck, if we manage to get a win, that would be amazing. Because the grand prize, I think, is about 24,000 euros. So chances of us getting that, I have no idea. But if we win our money back, that would be great. That would be fine. Always good, always good. So we'll see. Fingers crossed for that. I'll take you down with me and I'll show you the zebra bar, which is where that's happening, in a bit. And I wonder if you can guess why it's called the zebra bar. See you in a bit. Hot and sweaty. It's very, very warm in the zebra bar, but really, really fun. Nice and simple steps. Lovely, lovely teacher going at absolutely the perfect pace. She's doing really, really well. I just need a drink now. The next morning I woke up and turned the TV webcam on to see that we were heading into the port of Rotterdam. We were arriving a little bit later, so it was nice to actually see the sail in for a change. Our plans for today, instead of staying in Rotterdam, we decided to disembark and go to Amsterdam. This is really quite easily doable on the train, and I'll show you how to get to the station. Outside the cruise terminal, turn left and you'll see this hotel in front of you. Do Rotterdam, parking, apartments, etc. All we've done is walk straight so far, past the hotel and now past this KPN building. And if we glance to the right, we'll see the Wilhelmina plane metro stop. That's what we need to get into the centre of Rotterdam. A moving walkway, they call these. Oh, I don't want to go to Delusion Station. Blind panic station? What? Doubt is a junction. Nicely done. Trouble. Deja vu. That's it. Pain and nonsense. Nice. You can tap in and tap out of the station without needing a specific ticket. You can use your credit card or debit card to tap in and tap out. Once inside the metro station, there are 2 lines that will take you to Rotterdam Central, and it's quite easy to navigate once you're inside the system. Once we arrived at Rotterdam Central Station, we used one of the main ticket machines to purchase a ticket for all 4 of us to go to Amsterdam Central Station. It was quite easy to use, and we just headed off to the station platform that we needed to go to and waited for our double-decker train. Okay, well, can you guess where I am? Yeah, I'm in a toilet. This is the toilet on the train headed from Rotterdam to Amsterdam. Yeah. Lovely, isn't it? It's almost a work of art. I don't trust the cleanliness of it. I don't trust any of it, so. But in a pinch, it'll do the job. We spent the rest of the day in Amsterdam, just wandering around wherever our noses took us. We had no specific plan. So, I'll just show you what we saw. When in Amsterdam, you've got to have the right footwear. Welcome to Amsterdam. we've just been for lunch in this absolutely gorgeous burger and salad bar. Really, really lovely food. Lovely, friendly Glaswegian who runs the place. Lovely. If you're in Amsterdam, come here. Rembrandtplein to Hans im Glück. Thanks so much, guys. And in the words of Jamie Tart, this is the world famous
Skinny Bridge!
Skinny Bridge!
As seen in major motion picture, James Bond's Diamonds Are Forever!
Bit and you've got mail. The ladybird got on the train at blah blah, got off the train at blah blah. I can only assume they were going to Bloomingdale's to buy a hat. Tram stop is over there, and this is Happy Italy. We're heading down this way. Just be aware that cars, pedestrians and bicycles can all use this path, so come close to the buildings. Not too bad. Haven't got one. That's something I haven't seen. The name up in lights.
The next morning we woke up and we had arrived in Bruges. I've done more footage on Bruges before and Bruges before. I'll put a link to that video. As there were 4 of us, the cheapest way to actually get into Bruges this time was via Uber. It would have cost us about the same amount of money but with less convenience. We asked the Uber driver to drop us off at the train station so we could walk in from there. It's at the south of the city and a really lovely walk-in if you want to try this route.
Okay, this is the central train station for Bruges. So you come out of the station. As you can see, bikes do rule here as well, but if you stay off the red paths, that's where the bikes go. We're going to go across this busy main road. The horse doesn't know what's going on. This dude is chained up to underneath the carriage. She's fallen off back after having lost her clothes, and the swan is just looking a bit nonplussed. What on earth is going on with this statue? After a lovely day of exploring Bruges again, it was time to head back to the ship. That evening it was the turn of the white party to take centre stage. If you want to see a little bit more about that, have a look at this video, which includes the entertainment on board Poesia. Hey everyone, well, welcome to Le Havre. So actually we've got some sunshine now for a change. It's been so miserable and wet on this cruise and windy. We haven't actually been able to get out on deck at all. They've had the sun loungers have been all tied up and put away just for safety reasons and things. And this morning they've actually got some out, which is nice to see. There's some people in the hot tubs, no one in the pool at the moment, but for a change the water is actually in the pool, so that's quite nice to see. Anyway, I'll just show you around a couple of scenes of Le Havre. We're not sure if we're going to get off the ship or not. Got some bit of illness in the family, so we'll see. Nothing too serious, thankfully, but enough to make you not feel like you want to walk around for ages. But yeah, so let me show you around the place. The next day we had arrived back in Southampton, but the keen-eyed amongst you might notice that that's not the same terminal that we left. This is the city terminal, which is actually next door to the Horizon terminal and where we had left our car. Thankfully it wasn't difficult to get back to the car, it was just unusual that we'd come back into a different spot. The day that we disembarked was Halloween, and the crew had made sure that the ship was decorated to suit, and it was really nice to see. The disembarkation process was simple. We were given a disembarkation number and asked to meet at a particular point on the ship at a certain time, and then that group all left at once. It keeps things a little bit organised, getting lots of people transitioning on and off a ship much simpler, and also that number correlates to where your suitcase will be in the arrivals terminal. We found our bags quite easily, and then it was just a case of heading off across in front of the city terminal and back to the car. It was interesting to see why we didn't dock at the Horizon terminal, and that's because the Disney Fantasy was in our way. It was nice to see her, and it was an easy route back to the car and back home. Thank you very much indeed for watching if you've got this far, and please do consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more from me and my other adventures. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Do you have a favourite cruise port or anywhere that you would like to see as like a dream cruise destination? Do let me know. Until next time.